What is going on, guys? Constable Chan back with another video, and in today's video we are in week 13 of the connected franchise with the San Francisco 49ers. Looks like we are leading our division at 8-3, so hopefully we could finish this thing off, make the playoffs. Luckily for us, Dak Prescott is going to be back. But on the injury side, David Johnson, broken wrist, out for 6 weeks, and we will run over some running backs. Maybe you guys leave some comments on what I should do about that. Maybe keep Paul Perkins as my starter, or I will also go through free agency after this game, and we will try to see if there's any other option that you guys want to see at running back for our team. So let's get this thing started off right. Looks like my defense caused the turnover, so we start off on the Bears 45-yard line. Just going to run it on first down with the rookie Paul Perkins out of UCLA for a 2-yard gain.
Give him a yard down to the 43. So we'll look here at the
takes the snap, looking downfield. Dak Prescott, welcome back, but Corey Coleman unable to hang on for that pass. Takes a big hit from the safety, and I am forced to punt it away here on 4th down. On our second possession, we are in our own territory at the 29-yard line. There is a flag on the play, but Tyreek Hill burned that corner, and he is walking into the end zone, but let's wait to see what the referee says. The call is holding on the defense. Tracy Porter, the veteran, called for holding. I'm going to decline that, and Tyreek Hill burns the defense for a big play. On the third possession of the game, got the ball at the 39-yard line, running it with Paul Perkins for his longest rush of the game, which is going to be 7 yards. 2nd and 3 on the way. Get the snap. Throwing it to Corey Coleman, who was able to come down with that catch. That's his first catch of the game, and able to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs at the 49-yard line. Dak Prescott in the backfield, 5 wide receiver set. Takes the snap, looking downfield, gets sacked on the play by Dion Bush, the rookie safety out of the University of Miami. 2nd and 21 on the play. They're bringing the blitz as I just dump it off quick on a slant to Antonio Brown, and that is going to do it for the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, we are faced with a 3rd and 12. Prescott, 3 wide receivers with a tight end and a running back. Takes the snap. Looks like Antonio Brown might be there, and he was unable to come down with that catch. The veteran Tracy Porter gets a hand on it, and I am forced to punt it away. Our next possession, we are on my 20-yard line. Chicago still unable to get any points, so my defense is playing pretty good so far. As Perkins ducks that defender, picks up 11 yards and a first down on that first down run. First down, 3 tight end set. Prescott takes the snap. They are bringing the blitz. No one is on Hunter Henry, but brought down after a short gain of 7. In the Wildcat formation with Dre Archer. Picks up a couple blocks. Can he go all the way? I think so. That safety is not going to catch Dre Archer. That is an easy touchdown with that kind of speed, and the Wildcat goes for 62 yards and a touchdown. Chicago just got their first points of the game, and it is a touchdown. So I have a 7-point lead, and there's a flag on the play, probably holding on my O-line, and that is going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. After that holding call, it is 1st and 20 on my 15. Looks like it is going to be man covered across the board, but I was pressured by Lamar Houston, who was able to break up that pass attempt. Now 2nd and 20. Prescott in the backfield with Derek Johnson, but I'm going to sling it up for Tyreek Hill. Not able to get any separation, and that is Bryce Callahan, who's going to be coming down with the interception. Thought Tyreek Hill could maybe get some separation, but Callahan able to keep up with him on that, and they take the ball over on their own 30-yard line. Chicago punched a field goal through, so now we have a 4-point lead just before halftime. Gonna run a little drag route. Looks like Tyreek Hill picks up a block. Corey Coleman just gonna get out of bounds, stop that clock, and a big chunk of yards on first down. Now 1st and 10 on their 45-yard line, taking the snap, sees Coleman again, little out pattern. Can he beat that corner? I think he does. I'm just gonna step out of bounds. Don't want to maybe risk an injury getting tackled out of bounds, and that stops the clock with 36 seconds left. First and goal on the 9-yard line now. We have all our timeouts, so we are in good position. Just going to run a little drag route with Eric Ebron. Picks up 4 yards. Going to be calling my first timeout. Third and goal on the 5. Gonna throw it. Another slant over the middle. Antonio Brown brought down at the 1-yard line. It is 4th and goal at the 1. Instead of trying for a field goal, I am gonna try to go for it. Gonna have Dre Archer on a pitch, get that speed, and that play works basically every time. Just gets the edge, and he gets his second rushing touchdown of this game. Start of the third quarter, we start off with the football in the Wildcat formation again. See if we could have some success, but they set the edge on me. I think that's Willie Young, able to bring down Archer for a loss of 3. 2nd and 3 on my own 22-yard line. Looks like man coverage. Throw it to Ebron, who breaks a couple tackles, able to fight, and looks like he will be a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1, looks like it's probably going to be man coverage again, which is and Lamar Houston on Ebron. Good luck. Ebron, same play, but to the other side, picks up a first down. 1st and 10 on my 48. Going to be handing it off to Paul Perkins. Finds a good hole and picks up a good chunk of yards on that first down run. On 2nd down in the Wildcat, going to be sweeping it around with Dre Archer again. And really nothing to be found there. Picks up 4 yards, and now it is 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 on the 30, running some 4 verticals. See if I could have any success. Looks like they're playing man coverage across the board. Throw it to Aaron Burnbridge, the rookie out of Michigan State. Picks up 16 yards, brings it down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 14, looking to run it with Paul Perkins. And looks like that is going to work beautifully. Picks up 11 yards, brings it all the way down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal on the 3. Prescott is under center, takes the snap. Going to be rolling out a little bit, seeing who he could find, and he is easily going to walk into the end zone for a rushing touchdown, and that just extends our lead. So this 49er offense is taking over at the 13-yard line. Our defense is really holding the Bears in check. They only have 10 points kind of late in the second half of play, so we're doing pretty good. 3rd and 9 on my 14. Looking downfield, I really don't see anyone open. Just going to dump it off to Paul Perkins, who picks up a 4-yard gain, and that is going to bring up a punting situation on 4th down. Bears punched it in for a touchdown. It's now 28-17, and we are in the 4th quarter of play. And, oh, there's a flag on the play as I kind of sui my receiver there with a bad throw. So we will see what the call is. So the penalty was illegal touching on offense because Antonio Brown looks like he stepped out of bounds, came back in and tried to make a catch. Looks like man coverage, which I love playing against. Ebron kind of had to stop because I was going to run right out of bounds. Looks like I picked up about 7 yards on that catch. On 3rd and 3, we are in a 3 tight end set. Taking the snap. Looks like I'm going to have Ebron wide open. Finds a good hole in that. Ooh, user spin. Find a good hole in that zone coverage. Picks up a big chunk of yards on 3rd down. 2nd and 10 now. Looks like Antonio Brown might be there. And he catches it against that press coverage against Tracy Porter. And a 26-yard pickup for Antonio Brown. 2nd and 8 on their 15-yard line. Prescott alongside Perkins in the backfield is taking the snap. It is going to be man coverage. No one really open. Oh, wow, that was a stupid play. I should have just threw it away. But Jarrell Freeman picks it off the middle linebacker with his 3rd interception of the season. Bears added a field goal, so now it is an 8-point lead. So I'm kind of losing it here in the second half, but Jarrell Freeman had no chance against that. But here comes the safety, and he was able to tackle me on the 7-yard line, but Ebron picks up a very big gain on that. 2nd and goal, audibling to a run, try to get Paul Perkins right up the middle here, who was able to get some blocks. There's a flag on the play, probably going to be on me. Looks like Perkins brought it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and it is holding on offense, so the ball is going to be coming back. So I ended my last drive with a field goal, and then Chicago, looks like my defense probably got an interception or a fumble because it said turnover. So now I got the ball. Good field. Oh, wow. Antonio Brown just fumbled, but I think he just fell on it, and that brings it all the way down to the 27. With Chicago using all of their timeouts, I could just take Niels, but I'm just going to run it with Perkins as he just fumbles it there, and it looks like Tracy Porter falls on it. So now the Bears will have the ball back, but they were unable to punch it in there. Clock runs out. It is too late for them, and we are going to walk out of here with a 11-point victory. 31-20 is the final score, and we get a win in Week 13 against the Chicago Bears. So we'll take a look at stats, and then we'll just quickly go back to the home screen, and I'll show you like the running back situation we're dealing with here. So Dak Prescott's first game back after about 4 or 5 weeks with an injury was 20 of 29 for 359, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. One of the interceptions was my fault. And Paul Perkins had 10 rushes for 53 yards, no touchdowns. Dre Archer 4 rushes for 63 and 2 touchdowns, and Prescott had a 3-yard rush for a touchdown. Receiving, Ebron, he leads my team week in, week out. 8 receptions for 140. Brown had 4 for 47. Coleman 3 for 71. And Tyreek Hill had 1 for 71 and a touchdown. Defensively, total tackles, Armstrong and Mark Barron were tied with 13. Jimmy Ward had 12, and Telvin Smith had 11. Quarterback sacks, Aldon Smith had 2.5. Aaron Lynch had 2. Glenn Dorsey had a half. Jimmy Ward had a half. Ray Armstrong had a half. And interceptions, Jimmy Ward had 1, and Ronald Darby also had 1. So my defense really played pretty good this game. So now let's go back to the main menu, and we will see if we'll have to pick up a running back. So back at the main menu of the franchise, looking at the depth chart view of the team, here's David Johnson down here. He's got a broken wrist, so he's out for 5 weeks. So depends where we are in the playoffs. He'll be back in the playoffs. So here's my running backs. We have Paul Perkins, rookie. He's 21 years old out of UCLA. Be honest, he's probably our best bet just to keep starting him. And Dre Archer, I only use him in kind of short yardage plays by the goal line just to pitch it out to him and in the wildcat formation. And then on the depth chart, they also have Derek Watt. He's my fullback, but I'm starting Nick Boyle there, my tight end at fullback. So he's kind of not really doing anything. But he could play running back. You know, he's got 81 speed and 86 acceleration, which is, you know, decent for a fullback, I would think. But I'll just show you guys free agency if you guys want me to pick one up, or if you just want me to start Paul Perkins. You guys decide, because I want you guys to make all the decisions in this league. And also, looks like DeForest Buckner got injured in that game against the Bears. He has a foot fracture, out for 7 weeks. So I think that's, even if we make the Super Bowl, because we're in week 14 now, that is going to be basically the end of his season. So I'm going to place him on IR just so he's not taking up a spot. And we need to pick up a defensive tackle. So you guys decide on who to pick up there. So let's go to running backs and get this out of the way. So Zach Stacy, Stephon Taylor, Roy Halou, Mike Davis. I'm just going to kind of scroll through the names. Anyone you see that maybe you want me to pick up, I will do that. Or, you know, I think starting Paul Perkins is probably just our best option, because these guys, you know, 66 overall running back is definitely not an improvement. And just kind of go through this quickly. Anyway, that's what the running backs look like. We'll just go to the defensive tackles quick. I kind of want to pick one up for next game. There's Will Sutton, who's kind of undersized. He's not really 300 pounds, but I like pass rushing defensive tackles in a 4-3 scheme. Daquan Bowers, but he's got slow development. So any defensive tackle here that you think would fit my 4-3 pass rushing scheme, leave a comment below on a running back and also a defensive tackle for me to pick up. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you could, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.